Great setup, Shady. Bump it on through. Down we go. Express. Take back. Hell of the ball playing with their competition a little bit. Joe! Whoa! That was insane! Last season, both of them had experience on the international stage. And there it is. Showcasing from Portos. We might have a series. You see me? Have to do with CJ who's taking the ball. Oh my god! What? Welcome back to League Play. This is week number 4, live at Showdown Studios. You guessed it, it's proudly supported by Macca's with a Monopoly game. Macca's is back! 1 in 5 will instantly win. No, don't tell me to shut up. I'm still going. This is Wolfie, this is Korea Lord. We're going into game number 2, and I'm excited for this one because this one means that Conspiracy Esports can bring themselves back, make themselves 3-3. This week is about Conspiracy in the most part because we've started with them. We want to continue on and see how their journey progresses. We do have one more week of league play, but this win here could be the difference between life and death for at least both of these teams as well, looking at Avant Gaming.
So you can go first. Because I love you, Wolfie.
You guys are lovely.
Yeah, we had the
I'm so excited.
No, I just wanted to butt in because it's pretty crazy because Avant's actually sitting behind Conspiracy Esports.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it. I'm pretty sure that no one here actually expected this to happen because, you know, Avant are the land boys. They sit at 3rd and 4th. I mean, they're not chief land boys, but
yeah,
they you know, they were always coming to land and hitting there, and they're 7th at the moment, which is just behind Conspiracy. That's crazy.
Well, Cirx has been to every land, so he's like the lanniest of the land boys.
That's absolutely nuts. That's just for later.
Okay.
Why do you have a spare one? They're not water balloons.
I don't write. I've just been given it. It's all props.
No,
There's actually nothing. I don't write notes. But
You do.
Jake
You
just
write
hated Smash
dongle.
Mouth.
Yeah, I write yummy as a dongle. Apart from that, nothing else has meaning on my book. If we look at actual work for now, or actual notes, you know, this is Rocket League, by the way. Conspiracy Esports, yes. Conspiracy Esports have just come off a loss of the Chiefs. So let's think about it mentality-wise. Against the Chiefs, they just lost 3-0. They got 2 goals, or 3, I think 2 or 3 goals in that whole series. Against Chiefs who got like, what, 15? 16 then? Like, that was insane. Now they have to verse Avant Gaming, who I think are a much weaker team than the Chiefs, and the standings prove it. The play style proves it as well. They're like a light switch on and off. But they're a similar style. And they're like a Conspiracy that's been around for a lot longer. So I want to know the ins and outs of how Avant Gaming will really take it to a team that's similar to themselves.
So I think for Avant, they play pretty traditionally. They've started interested in the short pass plays this season, which have done them a lot of great effect. It's had a great effect on their gameplay going forward when they can actually pull it off, and that's when we see them on. When we see them on, they can easily beat any team in the region, and I'm pretty confident when I say that. They've beaten Jam in the past, and I reckon they could beat Chiefs if they're switched on, so they can definitely beat Conspiracy.
Well.
But we have seen Conspiracy gets their big goals for counter-attacking and punishing teams that overextend. And if Avant aren't switched on, that's when we're going to see them get too aggressive, go for those 2-man pass plays, and then just get shut down for it.
To be honest, one of the main points, which I think this entire matchup is going to revolve around, is awareness. Both situational awareness as well as awareness of where your players are. Because I think, in my mind at least, Conspiracy Esports have a bit better awareness of the positioning, where the ball's heading, and so that they can intercept it. Yes, when the pressure's on from a better team, in my mind, they can't really make it. They always fall just a little bit short. But because Avant, and I mean the way that they've been playing recently, I don't have too much confidence in them.
Yeah, the way they've been playing recently is a problem. Like, the way they've been playing in the past couple of weeks of league play has got me so concerned. I don't think this is the Avant squad we're used to. I think this is... I mean, they've incorporated Siki. That was done a while ago. I am not really favoring them coming into this matchup. And I want to talk about predictions here, Wolfie, because this is not something you would kind of go easily one side. It's a tough one to crack.
No, it's definitely a closer matchup than the previous game, which we just saw. In my mind, Conspiracy have the better clears. They also have Walcott, who is going to be key in this matchup. I've seen him do some incredible solo stuff as well as some really great defensive plays. I think because of that, Walcott's going to be able to take it, and if Avant give him room, then he'll just go nuts. Yeah, so I'm going to give it to Conspiracy Esports.
You got to score, or do you just want to just hit it up?
You know what? I'm going to live dangerously. I'm going to say 3-2 to Conspiracy.
Okay.
No, it's Avant. It's Avant. I'm confident. And going forward, it's Avant, and they're going to do it 3-1. They're not going to have that stomp that we saw out of Chiefs, but they're going to be confident. They have Siki. It's his opportunity for them to break the curse. They're not going to come forth. They're going to qualify for this LAN, and they're going to do better.
See, I would be worried backing Avant. Like, I really am, and I'm not confident whatsoever. But if that switches on, I take it all back. I think Conspiracy won't have a chance. The thing is, will it be on? Conspiracy Esports is always going to be my vote, just because of the upset. Taking down Legacy has made me a believer, and I like what Walcott does. I mean,
no, that is fair. I like
hectic
Walcott
Walcott, great. Slurpee just rolls in, and you're like, this roster is not bad whatsoever. They can do this. Conspiracy Esports can take this, and I would call this game of the day because this makes a difference. Avant Gaming, if they take the loss here, this could be it for league play. They've got 1 week left. Avant Gaming will be 1-5, I believe, after this, if they don't win. This is crucial. Avant Gaming taking on Conspiracy Esports. We say bye to Wolfie. And if Avant Gaming lose this, I do not have hope for the roster. But if Conspiracy Esports take a win here, I start looking at them potentially being closer to that top 4.
Yeah, this is the game that will dictate who has the best opportunity to scrape it into that LAN finals. Neither team that lose is strictly out, but boy, will they be looking at tiebreakers, biting their nails.
But boy, was that messy there, Korea. Conspiracy Esports taking full advantage. Elusive playing the defense, but going to be met halfway by Conspiracy Esports, who having a bit of free reign in front of this net, and they've all pushed up Korea. Not going for the defensive style that Avant Gaming like to play, but Sirix gets a big shot, sending it through, does not find the double tap.
Yeah, that Devo was close coming out, didn't get the touch he needed, but Sirix is now playing way more upfield than we've seen in the previous seasons.
Bye-bye.
And this is how Conspiracy got their first goal against Chiefs, starting their last match. For Avant's sake, I hope it goes the same way their match against Conspiracy.
Why has this happened, though? Why has this happened, like, 2 games in a row now? Why has Slurpee just found a shot at the start of game 1, where it's like, hey, everyone's up, let's hit the ball?
I think teams are just underestimating Conspiracy. Just because they're a bubble team that came through, they weren't one of the Power 6 that we were expecting, doesn't mean you can disrespect them. You can't just go all in on that offense and expect to get away with it.
Well, Slurpee gets the ball past 1, but not 2, and now Conspiracy Esports sitting up a goal means that we got some confidence in this squad, but they're not going into defensive style. They're playing what they've really just adapted to in the past couple of weeks. And they're pushing up with the aggression. They've changed. Walcott in defense. Great passing play. Hectic intercepts. And great individual members coming through from Conspiracy Esports.
Yeah, they do have a talented squad. They've been in the game for a long time with both Hectic and Slurpee playing on similar teams. Had a little divorce period in the middle of their marriage, but they're back, and they picked up Walcott, who is a great solo player, as well as a bit of a team guy too.
Yep, and Hectic again. Great setup, and Hectic with another one. This could really concern you, Korea.
Oh, I am concerned for Avant's sake. Avant has won every single game in league play by a single point, which means if it's to happen again, past trends dictate.
I beg your... What did you just call me?
Oh my god, I cannot word today. I have the dumbs.
You can never word.
Avant needs to get 3 goals back-to-back, and that's a scary prospect.
Well, it doesn't matter if you called me a part of the male anatomy. It doesn't matter here, because Conspiracy Esports are up 2 goals. And right now, yeah, look, I mean, maybe, could be Richarding around for Avant Gaming, but I think Conspiracy are just taking it to the squad. And then push back. They've gotten 2 goals. Now it's a little bit slower there, Korea. Conspiracy feel like they're pushing back a little bit, and they're just going to let the tides turn.
Yeah, it's a good place for them to be. Both of these teams are confident in their defense and are happy to sit back when they have that lead. And Conspiracy having it, they're going to feel great.
Hectic, going to meet with Siki. To Sirix, the first goal will open things up for Avant, but just not letting it through. Everyone's pushed up, even Elusive here. And Hectic just receives the ball. Thank you very much, he says. Conspiracy Esports holding defense. Elusive hits it off the corner. It's going to be a good center, but instantly Conspiracy Esports just seem like they're so much quicker to the ball. The pass back to Hectic. They get the clear again, and you just cannot deal with Conspiracy right now.
Yeah, they're trying to break out that pressure. They had the opportunity because Avant had all members on the left side of the pitch, opening up that right for the clear, but they can't hold the pressure against Avant, who keep turning it right back around.
Elusive meets up with Walcott, but Walcott finds the second touch, and Sirix is in the net. Walcott will go for a bit of ball chasing here, but sends it over to Hectic. Hectic to Walcott, opening, but Elusive, lucky he's there with the second touch. Now Siki, it's his time to shine. Off the wall, Slurpee met. Elusive there, the shot! And Avant get one.
Ooh, great pass play there to Elusive, putting it in the bottom right of the bins. Bit of a banger too, smashing it out at 100 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, and for all you Americans out there, that's like 60 miles, I think. 70 miles, I don't know. How about using kilometers? 1 and 2. 145, Avant Gaming are back into this. But the way it's been played so far, Conspiracy Esports are apparently 60 miles an hour, confirmed. Xerix has a shot. It's too far. Conspiracy Esports roll the ball back down. But Avant Gaming pressuring this net. This is a good adaptation. This is good response coming through from the squad. That is 1 and 3, I believe.
They certainly are.
Not 1 and 4. I was going to say 1 and 5. You know, a little bit concerned Walcott in defense. This is where the strength of Conspiracy lies.
Seeky going for that cheeky demo on Slurpee, trying to open up the net. No dice. Slurpee's too switched on.
The ball slows down. Great hit from Walcott over to Hectic. Passing play not received well. The shot onto the back of net. Slurpee says no. Not giving you backboard control. Siki says yes. We want to go back in. Big hit, big clear. But it's a little bit too wide to the right. Followed up by Conspiracy Esports in 55 seconds. Could be a really good start. Game number 1. Who does it go to? We don't know just yet.
Yeah, the clear may not have led to a goal, but boy, did it buy them a ton of time.
Yep.
15 seconds off the remaining minute. Shaved away, stopping Avant from looking at that 3-2 finish and having to go for that 2-all.
Walcott back in defense. I'm so proud of the Conspiracy guys right now with 35 seconds remaining. But they have to get the ball out of here. Dealt with by Avant Gaming. 30 seconds. 1 goal lead isn't enough. In our match of the day. This is a crucial one here, ladies and gents. Avant Gaming want to make sure they get one. And there's a shot. Hits the net. No! It does not. The crossbar saves the day.
Yeah, a little bit too safe. They need to make these big risks. They need the third man to come forward and finish these shots, not sit in the midfield if they want a chance.
They need a big clear here, Korea, though. Hectic doesn't find it. The ball goes back in. Have to deal with this pressure now, Conspiracy Esports. Let the ball hit the ground. That's all you need to do. Siki Z doesn't want to respond, but it hits. And Conspiracy Esports take game 1.
Now, this could be the beginning of the big upset that you were predicting, Jake.
I mean, here's the thing, though. I don't think this is an upset anymore. I don't think, let's go back to what we said on League Play Week 1. If you take down one of the big 6, realistically, you should be able to take down any of the big 6.
Yeah, fair.
Chiefs and Jam, I would exclude right now. I think they're a league above. I think we knew that coming into League Play, and it's a very different story. I would put Avant as equal to Conspiracy right now. They've taken down Legacy, and in my eyes, Avant Gaming are not as good a squad as Legacy right now. I think Avant Gaming could just really swap out with Conspiracy Esports. They lose this series. I mean, I take Avant Gaming out of the big 6, and I put Conspiracy right in.
The classic hatred of Avant by Jake Lowell.
It's not... No, hang on. I don't hate Avant, all right? I just... Teams that are light switches.
Yep.
It bothers me, because I think Avant, Xerix is such a great player. I've seen so many good highlights of him.
He's been around forever.
Yeah, and I think there's so many good highlights of Avant Gaming itself. And just to watch the team again and then sort of see them not switched on, see them making mistakes and not playing the best. It's like when we watch Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
And when we watch them in their offseason, and even Yummy was like, what is going on? What's going on with Chiefs? And it's watching a team that has so much potential, that has so much skill.
You're not mad, you're disappointed?
I'm like a father. I'm like a father looking down and being like, boys, what the heck have you done in the front yard? That's not dog poo. Let's go into game number 2. Conspiracy Esports are up 1. And I've already stepped the line. Let's see if I can go further.
Yeah, Siki is the man that we need to step up and make things happen, because Xerix has come forward. Siki is the player they picked up. He's mechanically insane. Was regarded as one of the best players of the region at the time of pickup. And they have the new org. They have Avant. They got the new player, the new roster, and we need to see new results. They need to get to LAN. They need to go all the way.
Conspiracy looking very controlled here, however, Career and LAN can be denied from Avant Gaming in the series. Let's not forget that.
Well, they will be on the back foot if they lose this.
I mean, I have to look at the board, but opportunities are just going to be opened up for Conspiracy and closed for Avant Gaming. Right now, Conspiracy Esports in game number 2 need to find that first goal. That'll open things up. They find the first one. They shell shock their way back into goal, but Avant will find one instead. Yeah,
Elusive going back to his old roots, smashing it straight past the defense, says no thank you, I win the 50-50s, and no to Slurpee either.
Just want to point out that Elusive has a pigeon on his banner. I don't know why, I don't know how. What is the, like, everyone else has a cool banner, and then for some reason Elusive has a pigeon.
Maybe he's making a stand for Trafalgar Square having pigeons back.
Maybe he's just, I don't know, birding around. I don't know where I could go with that. No one really does. But if Avant were trying to bird around right now, there would be a goal down instead of this first one. But Slurpee pushing up. Right, great setup, sorry, for Conspiracy Esports. And Avant Gaming off the side. Leave it for Hectic. He hits it up, hits the roof. No follow through. He's just going to leave the ball and hope for the dribble. Slurpee centering it. Hits the backboard. Elusive hits it up. Redirects it down. Holding that one goal. It's been a slow sort of game too.
Yeah, and Conspiracy don't take a lot of shots, so they're an interesting team, and no matter when they win or lose, their total shots is always really low.
Yep.
So they can be losing possession through 90% of the game, and they can finish 3 points ahead, and you're like, what happened?
Oh, well, Korea, hang on. Let's question what's happening here. Conspiracy Esports are opening up the net. Sirix slows the ball down, and a little bit jittery means it's a little bit more fun to watch. I mean, that's up for debate. We'll debate that later.
Yeah, a bit slow there from Elusive, coming forward to challenge the two teammates, but it doesn't matter. Sicky's so close to that goal.
They leave it. Conspiracy Esports take the risk. They leave the ball and they regain control. The clear comes through. Walcott around the corner. Wow, he plays it nice and slow. This guy, a rising star. Can't wait to see more.
Maybe a little too slow. Sicky did manage to steal the ball off him, but the pressure has not been passed. Conspiracy managing to break through those clears and control the pace.
Maybe not the best touch coming through for Conspiracy Esports as it goes back into Avant Gaming. Conspiracy are struggling a little bit here. Avant setting up, Sicky in front of the net. Hectic pushes back up. 20 remaining and Slurpee Monster is going to be doing the dance with no pants.
Yeah, and Hectic did get that crucial boost though, so he can do the follow-up, allowing Slurpee to rotate, and Walcott finishing 1-1. Avant, the pressure rises.
Shake that ball for me. I said, shake that ball for me. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you one new esports organization that is dressed to impress. Conspiracy Esports. They get one apiece.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have the Jam Slayers, the Legacy Slayers, and soon the Avant Slayers.
Potentially, Korea. We don't know yet. That's the beauty of a best of 5. We're going to find out in potentially 5 rounds.
Ooh, and you guys at home too. Place your bets in, because it could be anyone's game.
Place your bets. Korea, we don't endorse gambling. We're a safe, happy, esports org. We look at McDonald's. Like, we're happy to be here.
Happy meals.
We get a Big Mac. That's a big shot. That's going to go in, isn't it? Oh! Hectic! You sexy!
Damn, that was sick. Hectic just running the field past them and getting that Devo off for himself to finish the play.
Oh my God.
Great angle as well.
Do you know how excited I get to see, every time Conspiracy score a goal, it looks like it's just been planned 5 steps ahead. Apart from that one, that was just cool, mechanical, micro.
Yeah, well, he got straight past the Avant defense, then ran the entire pitch himself. So he definitely had enough time to make 5 steps worth of decisions.
But hey, I thought the first goal really dictated the game here, Corey, but it hasn't, not whatsoever. Conspiracy Esports fight back. Too strong. 1-2. And Avant are suddenly back into their corner. How they deal with this is anyone's guess. 1 minute 15. Avant could have an opening here. Only one person in goal. Sicky off the backboard. Slurpee not going to be able to respond, but Hectic always in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he's beating the Avant players to the second touches, which they're coming to their teammates. So it is showcasing Conspiracy being in control when they really shouldn't.
Yep, around the corner now. Slurpee trying to get a third to lock it in for Conspiracy Esports. But, I mean, could you imagine if we saw a sweep here against Avant Gaming? I'm not going to question that just yet. That's something we have to question if the 45 seconds is not enough for Avant. Elusive, missing the touch. Slurpee then gets a big clear. Sirix will hit it back over. Walcott has to deal with Elusive, but Elusive gets there first. Sirix up there. Great setup here. Avant Gaming. We were talking about a sweep. You have to dress to impress us. Because Conspiracy now in huge amount of tempo. And 20 seconds remaining. Conspiracy looking good for game 2, but this could be the biggest play. Walcott recovers for Hectic.
Yeah, that double defense. The first man doesn't have it, the second one does. But Avant need to get a goal. They need to get it fast because 9 seconds on the clock is not promising.
But Corey, look, the ball's just redirected in front of the net. Touch it through. Hectic's there. So much time played with here. And Conspiracy Esports are up a goal. Avant Gaming, you have so little time to play with. And Conspiracy are now 2-0 and sexing up this series.
Yeah, I am super surprised. Well played, Conspiracy there. And again, it's another game we're seeing where they have nearly half as many shots on as Avant, but they still take the goals because they take it when it matters and they're happy to lose possession as long as they can get the big counterattacks when it's critical.
You know what? A light is flickering next to me. That's how tilted everyone is. Avant Gaming are struggling a little bit with Conspiracy Esports here.
Yeah.
I am so glad, however, because this is going to shake things up. Just that extra mile. They took on Chiefs. They didn't look so strong. And now for Conspiracy Esports, let's question one more thing.
Yep.
If they can take on Avant Gaming, I feel like we then look at teams like Scylla maybe. Different pacing, I know. But it's still like, okay, maybe they can take Scylla. Maybe again they can slay Jam. I want to come back to that theory a little bit later. They've versed Jam already, haven't they? I beg your pardon.
Yeah, they have versed Jam already, but they've beaten Jam in the past.
But they held out to Jam, and that was promising. I think that was the start of good things to come for
Yeah, I believe it was
Conspiracy
2-1, 2-1, 2-1
It
off top
was,
of the dome.
yeah, and it was like, and as Yummy and you said, you know, it didn't do them justice having a 3-0 again. Like, they got defeated 3-0, but against Jam, who went to RLCS, who went up against the EU team, I think we...
And 2-1's a tight score, and if you get a back-to-back games, it feels bad.
But they
it's
held
close.
out. Like,
yeah.
there was so much, and they held out to Jam. And I think, you know, I was like, oh, Jam could have done better, but then it was always like, no, Conspiracy are the ones that made a difference in that series, and Conspiracy are making a difference in this series. We're going into game number 3, and now I'm questioning my sanity as they could be looking at sweeping Avant Gaming.
Yeah, and that would put Avant in a terrible spot on ladder. They'll be relying on big tiebreakers if they want to get to line.
But can they?
Yeah, they can, but the tiebreakers would be out of their hands. They'll have to win the rest and hope the other teams line up nicely. A Zizaji moment.
The old RNG there, Courier. To a degree. Would you call that RNG?
I mean, technically not. It's relying on other people's skill to break through. It's out of your hands, though, that's for sure.
This is a better start for Avant Gaming. So, I mean, it all starts here. They bring wins in the series back now, and they're in a very different squad. Conspiracy Esports, however, they can create the upset. They're under a little bit of strife right now. The ball goes right through center field. Siki hits it up, looking for the second touch. They've given him way too much room, but Walcott snatches it out of his hands.
That was an awesome-looking dribble, though. But the pressure being built by Avant is going to be confusing because we don't know if they're going to get the goal. The follow-ups have been slow from them.
Yep, ball was just left their career, so I was questioning a little bit, but a minute passes and no goal has been scored just yet. Conspiracy Esports still on this defense, and Avant Gaming may be looking a little bit stronger in Game 3.
Well, it's hard to tell, right? Because every single game they've had twice as many shots, but they still lose. So even if they have all this possession, it doesn't mean that there's going to be a moment where they have an opening in their offense, the pressure gets flipped back on them, big counterattack.
Look at Hectic, he's just so aggressive, so fast to watch, and no! Elusive! Oh my god!
It's not the day for that. It's not the day for that.
Oh boy, oh boy. One goal for Conspiracy.
Ouch.
Your move, Avant.
Feels bad.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
And when Avant struggles so hard when playing from behind, and they've just put themselves behind. Okay, maybe they're trying to do like a shoot the moon moment where it's like...
Shoot the moon?
Yeah.
Like it might happen?
No, where if you give your opponent all the goals, you win because it's really hard. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I like that theory. Oh, Conspiracy Esports are looking very comfortable after one big mistake from Avant Gaming. They lose all of that drive, but Walcott had a really good run with that dribble. Hectic has just been opening up this goal. Following through Conspiracy, they're laying into Avant's net. And 3 minutes remaining, Walcott comes up, sets it up. Elusive's here, and Avant are just trying to find that tempo advantage.
Yeah, and Conspiracy's starting to build pressure. You can see the Avant guys have slowed down, and they're not feeling it as they were before, so I hope it doesn't have an effect on their mental game.
But look at this. I mean, they're improving each and every series. We said it. Conspiracy Esports here are making some good defensive passes. Really hard to read. Walcott and Hectic, a good duo that have been developing, and we know they've been playing quite a lot together. We can see these setups. Slurpy's insinuating it as well. The defense from Conspiracy continues to impress.
Yeah, Syric's getting sick of them as well, showcasing just how right you were, going for that demo just to get him off the pitch.
Syrix misses the second touch on the ball. Slurpy just trying to be unpredictable, and he does into Siki, who is going to meet with Hectic. Dribbles the ball into the air. Hectic around the corner. Here we go. Walcott drops it. 2 minutes remaining. Let's see what can happen. Siki not able to set that ball up, and he's passing plays for Avant. Not really finding them anything. They're taking big shots. but with that, Conspiracy is still able to hold out.
Yeah, and Avant are in this sticky situation because they have to push enough members forward to break Conspiracy's tight turtle defense, but if they overextend, that's how Conspiracy gets all their goals. They just punish you when you make a mistake.
Xerix hits the ball up, could have been just a direct shot. Walcott was waiting in the net, however, and hits the ball away. And Avant Gaming running out of time here. Is this the play or not? I keep asking the same old question. Avant, are you going to get this shot in or not?
Nah, Conspiracy can spend 40 seconds playing in their own corner.
Yeah. It's just the usual there, Korea. And it's been great development, very unique style. Avant finally finding an opening, but not the shot. Hard to watch. If you're an Avant fan at home, you're hurting at the knees, hurting at the chest, everything just breaking for you right now. As Conspiracy look to take it against you. It's only one goal, but the way things are going, Avant unable to break the line of defense. Is this it? Again, I'm denied the question.
Yeah, they'll be in a terrible place. There'll be 4 matches down, and then when it comes to games for tiebreakers, this could be a 3-0 against them, which means it contributes nothing.
No! Great read from Slurpee. 30 seconds remaining. Still excited to watch Conspiracy Esports. If they find another goal, that is a nail in the coffin. That is just the fork in the sandwich. I don't know. It hurts, but you know it's in there.
Yeah, it's like when they put the knife in the sandwich to hold it together.
Yeah,
But
I'm like, why is the knife in my sandwich, in my burger? Like,
and Avant now needs to hold it
toothpick.
together. They need to be the knife. They need this goal. Otherwise, this could be the end of their dream starting today, and they're relying on getting those close draws.
Right now, Korea, I'm not sure. Slurpee going to have control. Everyone pushes up, and Conspiracy Esports have just swept Avant Gaming. That is 2 sweeps in a row. Avant were like, we can bring the action, and Conspiracy were like, we just first chased and got swept. We're going to sweep you. You're nothing. And they said it. They said it out loud. Conspiracy Esports. They are now 3-3. This could be a brand new team going to LAN potentially. I'm hopeful here because it's exciting and because I think I just want to see like a new org at LAN. And there's potential. They haven't secured it, of course, but there is potential for them now. 3-3 apiece there, Wolfie.
Well, they've burst the bubble. They're not a bubble team anymore.
They're the bubble.
They've solidified themselves as easily within the top 6.
Yep.
So they are now part of the Power 6. And it's not because that Avant are playing bad. It's because the rest of OCE has gotten better. So stemming from that, Conspiracy themselves are playing a lot better. They're playing a lot cleaner. And because of that as well, you saw a lot more players on the backboard. Walcott, especially in defense, did some amazing saves.
It really did.
Yeah, and 5 last game.
Yeah, it's crazy though, because all of the shots were on the side of Avant. Like in the first game, they had 10 shots versus 4. Second game, 7 shots versus 4. And in that third game, similarly so, where a lot of the shots and a lot of the pressure was from Avant, but a lot of those breakaway goals was straight from Conspiracy.
Yeah, they have really good ability to read the map and understand where they need to be to find those little openings and then just punish a team for making a mistake.
Exactly.
For this, though, for this series, this was Avant's chance at redemption. This was their chance to come back into league play. Now there are big concerns and big question marks. 1-4. Avant Gaming are sitting down with Noisies and Toxic. Conspiracy have broken away.
Yep.
They've pushed themselves up. We have to find out whether Pale Horse will be joining them or at least pushing themselves back up. But there are now a lot of questions because I'm not sure how Avant Gaming make it back up. It's going to be really tight if they can, but like you said, they're out of the bubble. Like, I don't put Avant Gaming in that top 6 anymore. I put Conspiracy there, and I welcome them with open arms.
Yeah. Well, as well, even within those top Power 6, they're all very, very closely packed. And because of that, I'm not even sure who's going to be in those 3rd and 4th positions heading to the PAX finals.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, we will find out next week, but right now, I'm really unsure as to even what my predictions for those 4 are going to be.
I think the end of the day is also going to help dictate. We have some of those expected teams to make the finish. We'll see how they perform, and we'll have a better understanding, but we won't even know then.
I am a little bit concerned for Avant Gaming, but we'll talk about that next week, and we will congratulate Conspiracy Esports after losing so convincingly, I guess, against the Chiefs, and then taking it so convincingly against Avant Gaming. Momentum maybe is a lie. maybe Chiefs are right. If you are interested in momentum and how many times I repeat that word, you can go to our community nights. Also, we have amateur and pro leagues available for you at throwdowntv.gg. If you're interested in Rocket League, that is the place to go. But coming up next, we got some more Rocket League action for you, and maybe an all-star? We'll find out in 5 minutes.